Unfortunately, guys, I don't have anything like spectacular. The recording way I'm doing all this is not necessarily the best. I'm recording on a phone, so expect some weirdness. That being said, the window is a little different. LRB says Activision Blizzard illegally spied on employees during it. Do you remember when they were doing all that strike stuff because Activision Blizzard's kind of a shitty company to work for? I'm not even kidding. Activision Blizzard is kind of a shitty company to work for. It found merit in unfair labor practices against charges filed by the Communications Workers of America. Activision Blizzard is facing yet another complaint by the National Labor Relations Board. The labor agency has found merit in several events of the unfair labor practices charge filed by the Communications Workers of America on the behalf of the company's workers, the union told Engadget. This particular pertains to the CWA accusations that the game developer illegally surveilled workers when they walked out in July last year to protest the lack of gender equality in the company, overturning Roe v. Wade, as well as Activision's alleged union busting practices. These are things that have been massively reported and on the news several times. And Activision Blizzard is actually a fairly shitty company, if you ask me. That's the way they've been going for a very long time. And I hate to be that way because they did create a bunch of properties that I am absolutely a big fan of. But things happen. The NLRB found, after an investigation with the company that broke labor laws by using managers and security staff to monitor workers during the walkout. In addition, the labor board found merit in the CWA's accusation that the developers threatened to cut off workers' access to internal chat room where they discuss pay, hours, and overworld. And these are things that had came out earlier in the year. According to IGN, though, the NLRB has dismissed. Well, yeah, it figures. The publication says that Blizzard's chief administration officer, Brian Boleto, has informed workers that chat was shut down for future all hands because a particular meeting turned toxic. Attendees used it as a chance to discharge the work of Diablo Immortal. I disparaged the work of Diablo Immortal team and others, he explained. Basically, Activision Blizzard has stepped in it massively again, and this is actually fairly funny because Microsoft is buying them. And at least at the time of this recording, that deal is still going through, which means that Activision Blizzard has, well, absolutely done more damage to the gaming community than ever. They tend to be kind of a dick to their own developers and workers, which is kind of saddening, honestly. And yeah. The company's labor practices were thrust into the spotlight after California filed a lawsuit in 2021 for fostering a frat boy workplace. After a 2-year investigation, the state's Department of Fair Employment and Housing had determined that the developer had discriminated against female employers, and in one labor issue after another for Activision Blizzard after that, mostly related to the workers' organizing rights. To note, the company is facing another lawsuit accusing it of violating labor laws by implementing an overboard social media policy that prevented workers from talking about their working conditions and threatened employees who were accepting the right to join a union. Yeah, Activision Blizzard's kind of a toxic place in the first place, and none of this surprises me. Basically, Activision Blizzard is getting in a lot of shit because, well, a lot of shit always comes out when you're getting bought out by a major corporation. Not to mention the fact that Activision Blizzard has been on everybody's radar to be, well, destroyed. I don't really have much to opine on this because I've said a lot about this in the past. However, in other news, you know E3? Yeah, go away. I don't give a shit about you, the Guardian. You remember E3? You all remember E3, right? E3 2023, video games industry's biggest expo, has been canceled. And it's probably because, well, I don't like E3. Although I've heard that they're blaming the cough. E3, the video, yeah. The show had been due to make a return after years of COVID-19 disrupt this June in Los Angeles. But in a joint statement, the U.S. Entertainment and Software ESA said the event's readup announced it would be no longer going ahead. This is not really known as Video Game Christmas. I don't really give a shit about what was. It was a difficult decision because of all the effort and our partners put towards making the event happen, but we had to do what's right for the industry and what's right for E3. Okay. The thing is E3 has been canceled, likely due to money issues, although I've heard rumors about them being down for the cough. I don't really know why. Nobody's actually reporting heavily on the story, but E3 is not happening this year, guys. Go to PAX. Seriously, just go to PAX. Anyways, I've been Jackie. I know this is a quick video, but I got a lot going on in my life right now, including a couple model redesigns, a couple model edits, and a full-time job. Anyways, until next time, I love you guys. I mean it. I know this is short. Love you. Bye.